Hi, in this video, I'm going to go over how to add your gradebooks for the new school year and how to connect it to a new Google Classroom. So first thing you're going to want to do is go to AERIES and sign in. You'll want to sign in to the new school year, 2021-2022. If for some reason it's not allowing you and it's asking you to sign into a previous year, once you're signed in, you can switch to the new school year. Then you're going to go to Gradebook and you're going to click on Add Gradebook. You want to click on Fall, and then for your first period, click on all the sections of it. For me, my first section, or my first period, has a collaborative section, so I have two sections for my first period. I'm going to select both of those for the fall. I'm not going to rename the class because this is the name of the class that will appear on the transcript, so I'm going to keep it the same name as that. I'll click Save, and then I'm going to go ahead and add all my other gradebooks. There's a way to add multiple gradebooks, but this way, and make sure that I have all the settings that I want it. It's the slow and methodical way, right? So I'm going to do my period 2, do my period 4, and I'm going to do my period 6. Now, typically this is where you would link the gradebooks, but because I'm going to be adding a Google Classroom, I don't want to link the gradebooks. Next thing I want to do is I want to go to categories, and I'm going to do my weighted scoring. So let me go ahead and refresh my memory real quick. Okay, I had to refresh my memory what my grade categories were, and I have them right here. So I have my questions of the day, my assignments, and my assessments. So I'm going to go here to my manage my gradebook, add new category. Make sure I do weighted scoring. And I'd like to keep it simple, only with a couple of categories. Click Save. And then I'll do that for each of my classes. We do the questions of the day as like a daily writing prompt in English. It could be like a little check-in or something, just a little daily activity. And the assignments are typically some type of review of material, and our assessments are assessing the standards that we teach. So we usually put in assessments, we usually put the projects. The reason why I'm labeling questions of the day as red is because typically you don't allow the students to make those up. Daily task. The assignments and assessments, the students retake those and redo them as many times as necessary to raise their grade. Period 1. For our grading, we use 4-point scale on all assignments, so everything's worth 4 points when it goes into the gradebook, each individual assignment. Okay, now I'm going to final marks. I'll go through and revise this. As you can see, we have some different letter grade percentages than most people. So go through and change those. Okay. Oops, I had an error. Okay, I'm going to go to my other classes and do the same thing. More class. Okay, just check, make sure everything looks right. Yep. Okay, now I'm going to go back to my dashboard and I'm going to create my Google Classrooms. So I'm going to go to Add Website. And I'm going to click right here. It says Create Google Classroom. Okay, I'm going to do that for each one of them. Wait, cancel. I made a mistake. I'm going to have to unlink this one. That's okay to make an error. Okay, so I'm going to unlink this one. Okay, and then for this one, I'm going to link it. Okay, so you saw how I linked that. I created it for this class and then linked it to this one. And then I'll create this one. Because I have two sections of that one. I forgot I needed to do that. Okay, and then now that they're created, I'll click on Visit Website just to make sure that they're all there. Okay, I already imported the students. Just to check things, make sure that they're there. Yep, it has the names of my students. And then grades is blank. Okay, and go over here to settings. And I can change the classroom description and everything. This is where I would add those grade categories again. Okay, click save. Oh, I want to change the name of the class too. I forgot that. And here. And I'll put my name and the name of the class too. There. Now it has the name of the class, or the period, name of the class, and my name right in the top. Okay, and I'll go through and do that for the other ones. The reason that I'm doing this is so that it matches up with AERIES, and in that way, whatever assignments I score in Google Classroom, it'll match up in AERIES as well. And that way the kids can see it's the same in both locations. The different ways you can name the class. You could probably put Mr. Winter's World Lit if you wanted. I'm doing weighted by category, show overall grade to students. Maybe we don't have a question of the day every day, but that way the kids know that those are. Oh, for the stream, only teachers can post and comment. And hide notifications on your stream. You want just one link right at the front with some type of announcement. I'll have to go through the other ones and change those options too. Ooh, look, I got the misspelling of the class name right there at the top. Okay, go ahead and do the last class. Oh, no, I need to go back and change those other options. Let's see, I have them all right here open at the top on my tabs. Didn't close any tabs yet because while I was working. Well, you don't want the students cluttering up the stream right when they get in there. You want your stream to be nice and neat. Let me go back and fix the first two. There we go. I have my 4 classes set up. Now when I go to Google Classroom, let's see, look at my different classes that I have. Oh, I have this additional class. Oops, that was my period 6. I need to bring that back. I didn't change that name right there. So in order to get that back, I'll go back to my archive classes. Click restore. And I brought that back. This is the one that I want on archive. Get rid of that one. This is the one that I changed. Let me make sure this is the one yep. Okay. So I forgot to change the class title on this one. There we go. And then later on I could do some fancier things to the class. So just to make sure they're all still there, let me go ahead and close these tabs. Click on visit the website and make sure they pop up. So my period 1 works on my period 1 for both sections. Yep. And then my period 2 works on my period 2. Yep. And my period 6 works with my period 6. Yep, and that was the one that I had accidentally archived. So that's great that it's still there. Okay, so now you can see how I built my gradebooks and linked my Google Classrooms or created my Google Classrooms and then linked them into AERIES. Hope that helps you set up your classes this year.